So the US Supreme Court has now ruled that President Trump has immunity for official acts. So what does that mean? It means that Project 2025 and the takeover of the administrative state and the dismantling of the checks and balances of the American government, including 250 years of self-rule, is now underway. So people need to get really serious, really fast. No one cares if you don't like the candidates. No one cares if you don't like your options. No one cares if you wish there was a third party or something better. We are watching a Christo-fascist authoritarian takeover of America. So what are you going to do about it? Will you defend our nation against a presidency with unchecked power? Do you believe that the American president should run our country like Russia, where the leader can never lose and political rivals are murdered and anyone who speaks up against the government falls out of a frickin' window? Because that's where we are, people. This isn't a drill. 6 members of our Supreme Court have been compromised. They work on behalf of the religious right and the billionaire class, and they just made it possible for our president to be a king. We are about to celebrate the 4th of July. Our Independence Day as a nation of the people, by the people, for the people. And this corrupt court has just taken everything that our founding fathers and framers created and set it on fire. So we need to decide what we're going to do about it good and fast, or this is the last election this country will ever have. Wake up to where we sit in history and what our choices are now. Stop complaining, stop whining, get your friends and your family together and stand up for this country that has stood as a beacon of hope around the world for 200 years. As Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor wrote in the final words of her dissent to this terrible ruling, never in the history of our republic has a president had a reason to believe that he would be immune from criminal prosecution if he used the trappings of his office to violate a criminal law. Moving forward, however, all former presidents will be cloaked in such immunity. If the occupant of that office misuses official power for personal gain, the criminal law that the rest of us must abide will not provide a backstop. With fear for our democracy, I dissent. And with belief in our democracy, I'm in a fight. And I hope you will join me.